Jordan Fabrics started off as a small family-owned business 40 years ago, and today they are among the most famous quilting channels, and their community continues to grow thanks to Donna Jordan, who to this day consistently posts quilting tutorials on YouTube. She is truly an expert when it comes to all things quilting and has invaluable experience in the domain. So who better to learn from, right? If you're someone that considers yourself a skilled quilter, we recommend you watch this video until the end to find out about the common mistakes that experienced quilters make. Rushing the process. It's easy to get excited about the end result and want to speed up the process, but this will inevitably lead to mistakes. When we rush into things, we tend to overlook the small details. While quilting is no rocket science, it requires a lot of precision in every step, be it cutting the fabrics right or choosing colors that complement each other well. Quilting is an art. Donna Jordan advises that you should take your time, let yourself get immersed in the task at hand, and enjoy every step of it. Taking up too many projects at a time. Once you get a hang of quilting, it's likely that you'll find yourself looking at hundreds of new designs every day and wanting to try your hand at making them. The initial rush of starting a new project is fun, but if there are too many quilts you're leaving unfinished, it's bound to leave you feeling overwhelmed or uninspired after a while. Finish what you've started. Donna Jordan admits that she also has a lot of quilt tops done, but not finished, adding the borders, backing, and binding because generally, making the quilt top is probably the more fun and exciting part of the process. But you can't snuggle up in it, right? So go ahead and make it a finished quilt so you can reap the full benefits of your hard work. Not following directions. If you're following another person's pattern, make sure you carefully go through all the directions mentioned. As an experienced quilter, you might assume that you have an idea of how to make the quilt simply by taking a look at the pattern or glancing through the instructions, but that may lead you straight to a quilting disaster. Donna makes it a point to ensure that the pattern is turning out in the way she expected, and she does so by taking photos of the blocks so it's easier to assemble them later. Ignoring the borders. Borders can make or break a quilt. Donna puts a lot of thought into choosing borders for her quilt tops, carefully picking out the colors, width, number of borders, etc. She says that while most people won't give much thought to borders, and if they are skippable, borders make a quilt look much more polished and put together. They balance the pattern and color overload on the quilt top and also make certain colors pop. So choose your borders wisely, not utilizing scraps. As you make more and more quilts, you might have a lot of scrap fabric just lying around. Most of these bits are too small to make another quilt, but scrap fabrics from different projects can be used together to make something new. Donna calls this scrappy quilting. You can make anything out of these bits: a pillowcase, table runner, throws. Let your imagination run wild. And the best part is you don't have to be too careful while working with scrap pieces. There's room to explore and make mistakes. If you're clueless about how to go about doing this, check out Donna's videos on scrappy quilting, where she guides viewers through every step of the process. To err is human. All of us are bound to make mistakes. It's a part of human nature. Don't beat yourself up too much about them as long as you're learning. For most people, quilting is a hobby, and hobbies are things you enjoy doing. Don't chase perfection and have high expectations. Trust yourself enough to know that even if you mess up along the way, you have what it takes to creatively overcome those minor hurdles. Donna mentions how she had to use small fabric pieces to fill up the gaps because she had cut her blocks wrong and they weren't aligning well. The 1/8 of an inch difference doesn't seem like a big deal when cutting, but it adds up in the end. The quilt still turned out to be beautiful. All's well that ends well, right? If you're someone who's been into quilting for a while now, we're sure you've made your fair share of mistakes. Let us know in the comments below what your quilting mistakes were, and if you learned anything new from today's video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel.